It is absolutely doable. It enriches our life and it adds so much quality to life.
Get out there and do it and enjoy it.
For those of us who travel with disabilities, I mean, it's actually a fabulous learning experience, and we will learn and see things that other people will not see.
My name is Paul Joseph. My wife Karin, she has been diagnosed with motor neuron disease some 11 years ago.
Peter Chambers is my name. I was diagnosed with MND in early 2020.
My name's Dr. Peter Raisbeck, and I was diagnosed with MND very end of August 2018.
We have not stopped travelling every year. As it got harder and as she ended up in a wheelchair, we had to change our plans.
Something which would have been simple for me pre-diagnosis just was a real chore to carry bags and everything else backwards and forwards to the car and pack the car, and that gave me a bit of a taste of hang on, life's different now.
I think I just thought I would take it as it came because I couldn't really tell what was going to happen. And I think in principle I thought that I would try and do as much as I could do regardless.
The key is to prepare for travel. I find that one of the most important one is a thing called assisted flying. The assisted flying, it's a free service which all airlines offer. They wheel you through the whole airport. They navigate, they take shortcuts, they go past all the queues and waiting lines at customs, security check, passport check. You are the first one to board and the last one to disembark.
My biggest change now is that real analysis of the micro stuff, the tiny little stuff.
I would say air tags are vital. So for example, last year the scooter got left behind in Terminal 3 at Heathrow, and now normally you would just panic. But because I could see exactly where it was, I wasn't worried.
People are always very helpful, I must say. We haven't had a bad experience, really. They try to help, and generally, or quite often, more than you actually want.
In a way, I found myself to be less invisible.
What you find out when you go to the effort of communicating with people is people are fantastic. People will go out of their way for you because they can see the situation that you're in.
There are a couple of other points, and that is the parking permit. That can be obtained through the municipality office and apply for it. Use the paperwork what you use locally, and that works perfectly okay.
Thinking about where I'm going, if we're going to be in a particular place or a series of places, again, I think it is about doing that research beforehand and trying to work out where you might be located within that city. Can you get down the street? Google Street View is really good for working out those things.
Whenever there's an issue that I've got, I don't necessarily have the answer to, I'll give my advisor a call at MND Victoria. So Fran looks after me. I feel as if I'm asking too much sometimes, and no, it's never a problem.
The public toilets for disabled people are locked in Europe, generally speaking, and there is a key which is called Euro Key, and that key can be purchased for 20 euros, and you keep that key, you have that forever. And that opens every public disabled toilet in Europe.
Yeah, so my thought about travelling with MND is absolutely it can be done. It is important. It's important for your mental health and for your family members and friends. It's an important thing for me to kind of give back to them with stories of travel and to show people what I can do.
It is such an important part for Karen to travel, to have contact with family and friends overseas and locally here.
I think the unexpected is really interesting, and it's those unexpected moments when you travel that you might find to be the most valuable to you personally, and you don't know what that moment will be. Whether it's seeing a sunset or the ambience of a particular restaurant, the unexpected moments, which will be great, will come to you.